Okay, welcome to another weekly All Signs. Okay, it's lovely to be here doing tarot. I'm going to start off with Aries and hopefully go straight through to Virgo. I'd like to get 6 signs done in a go, but let's see. I struggled to do that like the last couple of weeks because I wasn't well, so I should be all right now. I'm back to normal. Okay, let's have a shuffle. Hi, welcome into the chat. Thank you for the likes. Hello. I'm doing collective readings. I'm not doing personal individual questions. If you continue to support the channel, I can get to enough watch hours to do super chats. This is a reading for Aries, okay? For anyone who's the sign of Aries, then I'll be going on to Taurus. Or if you're cross-watching, if your person is the sign of Aries. Thank you. I know I have a lot of people watching from India. Hi, Trevor. Okay, so I'm doing collective readings. Anyone the sign of Aries or they're watching for a person who's Aries, okay? Then I'll move on to Taurus and go through the zodiac signs in order. Spirit guides, universe and angels, please stand beside me and guide me for Aries' highest good. How is Aries in this first week of June? Okay, so we're looking at the week ahead. This first week of June in 2025 with regards to the one they're either thinking about, dealing with or manifesting in the future. Three cards for Aries, please. The Chariot, okay. So the Chariot it's what the Emperor jumps into. Okay, when he is determined to be victorious. It's the major arcana for Cancer. And it's upright, so, you know, lots of determination, lots of courage, lots of vigor and vim. It's a card of movement, you know, chariots are on wheels. It's going after what you want. I love these I love these images, these depictions. I love these cards, guys. I just love them. So really nice energy for the first week of June. If you continue to support the channel, I can eventually do super chats and answer questions in the live, but at the moment I'm stuck to doing collective readings. Okay, I have to grow the channel by doing group readings for anyone who's that sign. No free questions here. No free questions. I haven't got the time. I've got a full-time job and I do these weekly free, totally free collective readings. They should resonate. Please watch for your sun sign or the sign of your person. The Ten of Pentacles reversed. Okay, so the Ten of Pentacles, when it's upright, is lasting generational wealth. It's when two people have put together their savings, their income, and they're managing to build. It's usually only possible, you know, with two people doing that. Not always, but it's the idea of mutual cooperation. You know, 5 and 5 is 10. Money for your children. Look at the rabbits or the hares at the bottom. They're so cute. This one has a beard. I've just realised it's the granddad one. Okay, so it's money for children, money for your children's children, and the sun is shining. Okay, that's what everyone's aiming for, isn't it? So when that's reversed, it could be a loss of lasting generational wealth, as in it tends to suggest to me divorce, or perhaps you've lost a person, literally lost a spouse, and you know there's a decrease in savings. So sorry for you if that's happened, but you may have in your mind and in your heart that you'd like to pair up again in the future. There's a lot of people in the chat asking personal questions. I can't answer questions for free. You'll need to pay if you want a personal reading. You can go to my Gmail account and send me an email, which is linked in the or it's mentioned in the description for my channel, or you can go over to TikTok and private instant message me. You'd need to pay £18 to PayPal for a private reading, but you'll get 20 minutes all about you. Okay, and sometimes I go over that as well. In fact, why don't I offer you to give me £10 on PayPal, and I'll answer a question, seeing as everyone's asking for that. You'll need to email me or instant message me on TikTok. But I need £10 to my PayPal, and then I can answer a question. I work full time and I'm growing the channel by doing free readings for everyone of every zodiac sign. Do you know what I mean? Like, I can't do free individual questions. I'd be here for the rest of my life. Right, the High Priestess upright. So that's being connected to spirit. Okay, it's being at one with spirit, being highly connected, following your intuition. The Page of Wands is being excited for a new journey, a new beginning. The Two of Wands is making a choice. Okay, which direction should I go? I'm at a fork in the road. Do I pick A or B? Seven of Wands reversed is, well, the Seven of Wands upright is being competitive. The Seven of Wands reversed is maybe feeling a slight disadvantage. So there might be some initial hesitation before taking action. Right, let's see about the one that's showing up for you. And Shika, you can go to the description for my channel, and my Gmail is shown there. You can send £10 to my PayPal. It's linked, and I'll answer any question you've got, but you'll need to type the question into an email, okay, so that it's private. You don't write it in the chat, because I'll have to watch the chat back. Okay, so we've got, for your person, we've got the Five of Wands reversed, the Knight of Swords upright, and then we've got some cards in the challenge position here. The Five of Wands reversed is arguments, okay? Arguments when it's upright, or inner conflict or external conflict. When it's reversed, it's trying to avoid that. There's an urgent message that needs to be delivered. And Shika, you need to email me. You need to send a message to my email with your question, and then put £10 into my PayPal, which is linked in the description for the channel. I don't know how else to explain. Just look at the description for my channel. If you have to go out of the live and look at the description for my channel, and then you'll see my Gmail address, where you can send me a question, and you can put £10 into my PayPal. And in the email, you can tell me what the name of your PayPal is, so I know that you paid. I'm not answering questions for free. It's interrupting my live, okay, for everyone that's watching. The Knight of Swords is an urgent message. The Six of Pentacles, the Ten of Wands, and the Three of Cups. Okay, so the Six of Pentacles, the challenge is, can there be an equal and fair connection? The Ten of Wands is, this has been a long journey. It's been really, really difficult and challenging. And then the Three of Cups is that there's three people involved. So that's, I guess that's why an urgent message has to be delivered, isn't it? Because three is a number of community. The Three of Cups is third party dynamic. The Ten of Wands, at least it's the end of a long cycle. But this person wants fairness. They want fairness. They don't want to share. They're not going to argue about it. They're just going to be truthful and honest. I don't know why people think I'm just going to answer questions for free. I don't make any money doing this. It's like, oh, it's very frustrating. And all the interruptions, they stop me from, I like interacting with people. I'm not mad that there's people in the chat, but interrupting to ask about individual questions for free is just interrupting like what I'm trying to achieve here. Yeah, so Aries, you're on the move, you're excited, but there might be a last minute hesitation about, a last minute knock of confidence. I think it's self-imposed. Your person thanks to love hearts, that's cheered me up. Your person, they don't want to share. They're very possessive over you. They want to be exclusive. They want to know that there's no one else involved. I think this is someone that's coming in the future. I don't think you're together because they're showing up as a knight. You're showing up as a page, okay? So this is something that's coming in the future. Okay, we've got a King of Wands. They're showing up as a King of Wands now. Very stable, very secure. This is an honest person, a truthful person, a confident person. This is fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It's a good match for you. They're in their masculine energy. They're taking care of business. And they're going to be proactive in this connection. The Magician. Okay, in the outcome, we've got the Magician upright. The Magician has all 4 aces. The Magician is very much capable of making magic happen. Okay, they have the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles. They have everything they need. Why have we got the Ten of Cups reversed in the outcome? The Ten of Cups, when it's upright, is the whole family being happy. Everyone together, everyone united, prosperous, content. Look at the way the swans have their necks wrapped together and then the cygnets are swimming around, splashing and just being happy. Everyone's cup is full in this family life. That's reversed, okay? So I feel like this person's wish is to make a happy family life. It's like they're looking at this picture where something's missing, something's incomplete. Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands reversed. Okay, so dropping the burdens. Who was it that had the Ten of Wands? It was them, wasn't it? This person is freeing themselves of any challenges, any worries. Why did they go from... Oh, that was Five of Wands reversed, sorry. Five of Wands reversed. Yeah, they're dropping any burdens. Someone is stepping up, okay? They're becoming confident. They know what they want. They're solid. They're stable. They're going from being a Knight of Swords to a King of Wands. It's an attractive offer. It's a good person. I think they're making their own destiny, this person that's coming towards you. They're in their masculine energy, so they're going to pursue. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius like to pursue their prey. They don't sit around waiting for it to come to them. I'm going to clarify, so don't go just yet. You're welcome, Trevor. What don't they want to argue about? Tangled, unable to free yourself from a sticky situation, taking a step back helps you to see clearly. Perhaps they were multi-dating, or, you know, they weren't exclusive before. Now they want to be. If they were involved or talking to anyone else, they only care about one person now, and that's you, Aries. Okay, that makes sense with the Three of Cups as the challenge, doesn't it? Well, that's a really good thing. Hi, Grace. Love blocks. Dismantle hidden barriers to real intimacy and trust. They may open up about it, or they may just get rid of these blocks. Like, fire signs be action orientated, so they may just go about whatever needs to be done. You know, block people, explain to them, look, it's not going anywhere. I've got someone that I really like, and they're just going to take care of business, I think. Looming agenda. You have different ideas about love and intimacy. Okay, so the challenge could be getting your emotional side out and getting their emotional side out, because Aries, Leo and Sagittarius don't really like to go too gushy about things. Of course, they'll have a moon sign as well, but you see, like, it's all ambition on both sides of this, because they're potentially a fire sign. Everything here is ambition. It's all wands and pentacles, so it's about status, it's about growth, it's about being competitive, achieving. Everything's action orientated, and you know, that's very, like, it's nice because you'll end up with nice things and lots of assets, but sometimes the challenge can be like, where's your water, where's your earth, where's your I don't know, there can be a lot of macho idealism or bravado, you know, thinking it's weak to discuss emotions, this kind of thing. Okay, that's enough said about that. They're still a very good person, you know, they're upright. They're being very clear and precise about what they want. They don't want any drama, okay? They're not looking to cause any trouble at all. It's a very mature person. What will be the nature of this connection that's coming in? I'll get a timing as well. I don't think you've met this person yet, or if you have, you're just at the beginning of, like, talking to them because you're a page. Deepening. A relationship will finally deepen in the next few months. You've been waiting for this. Oh my goodness. This is really exciting. So when is this going to deepen, although it's already said in the next few months? Aries, who have you been talking to or texting? Ooh, doesn't that match up really well? Doesn't that match up really well in the next few months? Fall time, and we're just going into summer here in the UK. Ooh, nice positive reading. Okay, let's get you some advice. It's all for a reason. This is a divine union coming in. Doing our best. We are all doing our best with the understanding and awareness we have in this moment. Any decision I take is okay, no matter the outcome. I make the best of any situation and learn as I go along. I'll get you an angel number and I'll get you some crystals as well. Whoops. Confidence and courage. Face life's adventures and challenges bravely with confidence and courage. Look, Spirit wants you to be braver, okay? And believe that you are attractive, you deserve this love. Don't be like this, okay? Turn this attitude around. You've got everything that everyone else has that's in love, that's in a successful relationship, that's, attractive. You have all of the qualities. People do admire you, okay? They look at you, they look at your body, they look at your face, they look at your personality, they look at your tenacity. Inner harmony, achieve inner harmony and stability to keep your spirit calm. Okay, so make sure you're having positive thoughts, positive self-talk, okay? I want love, I deserve love, and I will have love. Relaxation and release. I've not seen this card before, that's amazing. Relax and release to achieve a state of calm and soothing. Aries, you can be someone that's go, go, go. You are the emperor, okay? And you have a lot that you're in charge of, but you need to actually stop and lie down on the grass in the sun and feel the breeze on your skin, listen to the birds singing and try to find stillness, try to go against the instinct to always be doing, yeah? It's good for you to stop and take a break. Let's get you an angel number. Okay, you've got 1551 and a couple of others. Hold your vision, manifestation, abundance, money, dreams, vision, and prosperity. Focus on the good and maintain your concentration on the outcomes that you desire. It's time to put your faith and time into your ideas and pursue your goals with all your might. You're such a beautiful, courageous, and brave spirit. 1414, light up. Focus on your needs, desires, and hobbies. Everything is more accessible with a light attitude. Okay, so we've got mood swings, respect, family, constructive outlook, and quality. You'll be blessed with new opportunities, a new friend, or in addition to your family, good vibes will speed up the process. See, this part about relaxing, being happy, making time to stop, to have fun, it's all going to raise your vibration. If you get burnt out, it slows everything down, it makes it stagnant, chakras get clogged, and you can't bring in the life that you want when you're like that. 1616, readjustments, overcoming obstacles, soulmates, romance, affection, support, and comfort. Your level of self-control is sufficient to make things right. On the horizon is the possibility of beginning a new romantic or platonic friendship, as well as a chance to begin life anew with a person from one's past. Everything will fall to pieces. You've definitely, it's said in a couple of new opportunities, new romance, it's saying it in a few different ways. You're going to get the life that you want, okay? Right, let's get you a crystal. Jasper. Jasper describes a huge variety of opaque quartz stones, from Picasso jasper, I'm going to be prolific, to Moogite jasper, I'm going to lay low and power up, to red jasper, you're going to want to move out of my way. Air signs and city folk need this, okay? People who are on the go constantly, there's a lot of noise around them. Where to put it, wherever you are, Sorry. Wherever you are when you'd rather be barefoot, pulling vibes from the earth below. Think white sand, green grass and yoga mat. This is freaky because this matches exactly. This is what you need to get grounded, to calm down, to get focused, to get re-energized. When to use it: when you want to get back into your body after a stressful work week, a long flight, or a lit meditation session. Strengthen your foundation. Okay, that's Jasper. That's really beautiful. I should have pulled this one first, but there you go. Oh my god, look at that. Amazonite. That's never come out before. That's the heart chakra. It's about healing, rejuvenation, cleansing the soul, forgiving, learning, being open. Let's see if we've got that in this pack. Let's have a look. I don't know if I have. Some of them I don't have. Amazonite. It looks like a forest, doesn't it? That must be why they've called it that. It's here! Yay! This is a different deck, you see. Amazonite, what is it? Wow, I love that. Hi, Fairy in Red Beard. What is it? Amazonite is a brilliant blue-green mineral named after South America's famed river. The best Amazonite comes from Colorado. Who needs it? Teeth grinders, anyone struggling with Mercury retrograde. Where to put it? Place Amazonite below the throat, relax your jaw and ask for the courage to speak your truth. I love that. I'm going to get some of that. That's so sick. When to use it: when your inner child wants a real talk with you, ask yourself what little you really want from life. Does it sound like what current you would want if you could just let yourself want it? What? I didn't get that whole sentence. Ask yourself what little you really want from life. Does it sound like what current you would want if you could just let yourself want it? Perfect. Now say it out loud for the whole universe to hear and go make it happen. Speak from your heart. I think there's a couple of typos in there, but I love that. I'm going to get some Amazonite because I've got a really challenging, busy period ahead and I know I'm going to get really uptight. So you've got Jasper for calming down and Amazonite for speaking, okay? Speaking your truth, speaking from your heart. Unclenching. Right, take care of yourself, Aries. Don't forget to give me a like and support the channel. I need to get the watch hours up so I can do these super chats for you. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like we're stood still with the watch hours. I'm not answering individual questions. I'm going to have to pin a comment at the top saying that because it's just annoying. I can't afford to just sit and answer personal questions for free. I don't get paid to do this channel. If you really care about tarot and you really believe in it, you need to listen to the messages that are coming through for your sign because it's falling on deaf ears otherwise. If you just if you're just asking questions about who you're going to be with and it's a person that you're thinking about it. You got to think about your wider journey that's going on in life. What is the condition of the connection? Like, how is it going? Because connections happen for a reason, and if you understand tarot, you sent different kinds of connections. So just saying, is a particular person gonna be with me, or are they gonna, it's not really following your true life's purpose or like learning any lessons. You need to follow the wider narrative by watching your sun sign and the sign of your person and see what they're living through, what their lessons are, and look at your own. You're not going to figure anything out by just saying, is X person thinking about me? You need to like follow their narrative to know whether they're emotionally available or not. I hope that makes sense. I mean, you're getting frustrated because I just got constant people asking me, you know, like, what's happening with this person? Are we going to be together? But you have to understand what's going on in that person's life, and you have to know what's going on with your life. And you're getting those things answered through these collective readings. There's no point asking like individual questions in the chat because I'm not answering any for free. I'm sure I've put weekly AllSigns love readings in the in the name of this live. Does it not say that? It's a love reading. Spirit guides, universe, and angels, please stand beside me and guide me for Taurus's highest good. How is Taurus feeling in this first week of June 2025 with regards to one they're thinking about, dealing with, or manifesting in? We're just starting on Taurus now. I'm English and I don't speak Hindi. I don't speak Hindi. I've had a few people asking that. Maybe it can get translated, auto-translated for you. Page of Swords reversed. Okay, so Taurus, you're really not looking at anyone or thinking about anyone at the moment. You're quite blocked. It should auto-translate the reading for you after the live is finished. Yeah, the Six of Swords. So you're still clearing past energy, past baggage. You are recovering, okay, slowly but steadily. I think you feel slightly disillusioned. You could have lost your mojo a little bit, okay, when it comes to romance and love. You could have lost your mojo with that Knight of Wands reversed. You might feel like your sex drive has gone down a little bit. the setting sun, you feel like the period of like happiness when it comes to love, you feel like that's coming to an end and there's nothing for you in the future, which is not true at all. But to be honest, as a Taurus, that resonates for me. I'm feeling quite disillusioned at the moment. Let's see who's coming in for you. The Emperor reverse. There's an Emperor involved. The Emperor has all four kings. Okay, yes, the King of Wands, the King of Swords, the King of Cups, the King of Pentacles. It's a very responsible person. Could be an Aries. Doesn't have to be, but this is the major arcana for Aries. With the Emperor being reversed, it could be someone who's overly controlling. They could have control issues. Or they could be feeling weak at the moment. They could not be feeling themselves. Same as you. Now you're showing up as a knight and they're showing up as the Emperor. So there could be an age difference. Oh my God. We've got a Tower. The Tower card has not come out for any of the last set of AllSigns. This is... a Tower moment is major change in the landscape of this Emperor's life. They're going through a Tower moment and it's to do with some sort of deception, lying, cheating or stealing. I think they've been exposed for something and this is what's going on in their life at the moment. I'm going to have to sort my setup, hang on. Oh dear, there we go. It's because I'm faffing about with these leaves, but I like them so much. Now we've only done Aries and Taurus. Okay, I'll be doing Virgo in this session. The first quarter moon, okay, so this person's at the beginning of a moon phase, okay, that's going to last. Obviously, it'll get to a half moon, then 3/4, and then a full moon. Okay, so they're going through something at the moment that's very important. Moons bring out emotions, time for reflection. It's Pisces energy. That's interesting because there's a quarter moon in that Seven of Swords card as well. Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is it can be a third party. It's Sagittarian energy, fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, mostly Sagittarian energy. Now the Queen of Wands is seductive, attractive, energetic, self-motivated, full of vitality, goal-orientated. So who is that in the outcome? Is it you? Is it them? I don't think it's you, but let's see. Page of Wands reversed with The King of Pentacles reversed. What is going on here? There's a clear mismatch in energy because we've got Queen of Wands upright. So this person feels really energetic, happy, high-spirited, in control. This person is feeling really lackluster, really low, really down. Let's get one more. The midday sun, a period of warmth, happiness. This is confusing, guys, because I'm not sure who's who. Why would the Emperor go through a tower moment and then a period of reflection? Maybe they're going to receive a loss of money. Let's relook at these. You were recovering. And you had a loss of money, didn't you? The setting sun. I think someone's distracted with finances and they're more about goals, determination. There's a tower moment going on in an Emperor's life and they're being exposed for lying, cheating. So you know whether you were involved with somebody that's already taken. I think they're getting karma for their past actions, okay? And you're kind of focused on sorting out your stability, your 3D reality. Because one's energy is being action orientated, it's go-getter vibes. And the King of Pentacles is reversed, so there's like potentially financial wealth being affected negatively. And, you know, focusing on that is just like giving you a sense of achievement, a sense of stability. From what they're going through, I maybe think that this is all you and it's none of them. I think they're going through a lot. And they're just kind of reflecting on past actions, past betrayals. Let's dig a little bit deeper with them because that's what we're here for. Tangled. Unable to free yourself from a sticky situation, taking a step back helps you see clearly. Brief affair. Yeah, they had an affair. Brace for a sudden ending, short but sweet, can't last. Flickering passion, feelings come and go, or the chemistry is not there. Well, I'd say the chemistry was there, but the intention was off and on, wasn't it? Don't want to hear it. Oof, they've been running from their karma. They've been running from it. They hate thinking about what they did to you. They hate it. They know that they were really wrong to hurt you like that. Free yourself. You don't need to be in control of everything for a love relationship to be successful. So this person made you feel like you were in a chess game that you had to think about constantly or talk about constantly how to play your next move. No one who's like treating you right makes you go into that headspace. Okay, so let's get some messages from them. What have they got to say for themselves? You matter, you make my heart full. Well, they didn't make us feel like that. Definitely. Now is not the time. Yes. I mean, the messages are as mixed up as their, like, mental space. Oof, separation. Sadness, missing you, thinking about you, yearning. Unsure of the future. See, the person showing up in your energy is basically going over the past, like what they did, how wrong it was that they hurt you, that they kind of stopped thinking about it for long periods because they didn't want to deal with it, and it's eating them up. It's eating them up inside. Are they going to reach out to Taurus then if they're constantly thinking about this? Because this looks like it happened a while ago with the fact that you're already getting over it. And I'm not saying already because I think it was quick. I think that kind of shows that there's been a long gap. When are they going to contact Taurus? 6 months from now? Bloody hell. You'd be well over it by then. Advice for Taurus, please. Get focused. To attract what I want, first I get clear on what it is that I desire. I envision it for a minute or more every day, feeling how it would feel to have this in my life. What I would do, how I'd react, and who I'd tell. I picture it all. Through my continual alignment with my desires, they begin to flow into my physical reality in divine timing. Stop thinking about this person that screwed you over, okay? Because they're getting their karma, and whether you've got unconditional love for them or whatever you feel towards them, if you're hoping that they'll get in touch, don't. Okay, you deserve to think about and manifest someone really wholesome that's just all about you. Okay, that's going to give you their full attention. It's not going to be in and out. They're not going to like go on about how this has like really hurt them and how it affects them. It's not a competition. You don't have to time pressure this. Okay, it's not a competition. You may have felt like you've got to a certain point in your relationships and then it's kind of stopped and you're not getting to this final phase, but you know, it's an illusion for other people as well. Like, everyone thinks they're in this big race to meet the one, but it's not the case. Okay, every connection had a purpose. Every connection changed you, evolved you, grew you. Energy harmonization. Align your chakras to harmonize energy, achieve vibrational balance. Okay, so you could be a little bit out of whack at the moment. I'll pull you a crystal too to sort that out. Celestial guidance. Receive profound insights and messages from the stars for guidance. Blessings of the celestial. Embrace celestial blessings and feel the universe's grace and support. You're going to feel a sense of inner calm and confidence going forwards. Intuitive wisdom. Trust your intuition to guide decisions and reveal deeper truths. Okay, so if you know there's something probably isn't good for you, don't logically then go towards it. Okay, avoid it. Put yourself in a different path. Let's pull a crystal for you, and I'll get you an angel number as well. Azurite. Oh, how pretty is that? This is for emotional harmony, okay? To bring yourself into balance. Azurite, blue and green. Let's have a look if we've got azurite here. I don't have all of them, but I have most. It is here. I get so excited when this happens. Azurite. What it is. Okay, so that's what it looks like in reality. Meditative and dreamy, azurite is a soft, powdery to prismatic, rich blue copper-infused mineral. Who needs it? The materialistic, vain, and always craving. That's not a judgment, that's almost all of us, Leos especially. Where to put it? Alongside the spiritual shovel you've used to dig your way out of that prison of worry, indecision, and desire you've constructed around yourself. When to use it? When material pleasures aren't giving you the buzz they used to. When it's time to take a break from snapping selfies and chasing shiny things. You can shake off shallowness, start with your breath, then dive into the deep with azurite. Explore your hidden depths. I love that. That's me at the moment. Shop, shop, shop. Just burning through money to replace love. Okay, I said I'd get you an angel number. Oh, God. Oh, no. Thanks for loves. 1551, hold your vision. Manifestation, abundance, money, dreams, vision, and prosperity. Focus on the good and maintain your concentration on the outcomes that you desire. It's time to put your faith and time into your ideas and pursue your goals with all your might. You have such a beautiful, courageous, and brave spirit. Now, Aries got similar messages. Readjustments, overcoming obstacles, soulmates, romance, affection, support, and comfort. Your level of self-control is sufficient to make things right. On the horizon is the possibility of beginning a new romantic or platonic friendship, as well as a chance to begin life anew with a person from one's past. Everything will fall to pieces. You're going to have multiple options, someone from the past and a couple of new people. 1414, light up. Mood swings, respect, family, constructive outlook, and quality. Focus on your needs, desires, and hobbies. Everything is more accessible with a light attitude. You will be blessed with new opportunities and new friends, or an addition to your family. Good vibes will speed up the process. So the good stuff on its way to you, Taurus, and the more, I always say it, the more hobbies that you begin that you've always wanted to do that get you really excited, the more places you visit, or the more things you cross off your bucket list, the more souls you come into contact with that also like what you like, it just pulls everything up, okay? And it's impossible for people to resist you when you are living your best life. It's impossible. You smile more, you look relaxed, you look, like you're keeping things, you keep work in its box, you keep, different things in their boxes. What's going on with the world, pales into insignificance, and you just live your best life, and it's really attractive to people. You just get on with it, you take control. When you surrender every bit of happiness and every bit of you to what someone else is doing and what mistakes they're making, then you end up with their karma, you end up with their bad graces and their drama. And we don't want that, we don't deserve it, we're better than that. We need to just move away quietly, make quiet moves, like as far away from that as possible, because it's toxic. Right, I hope you liked this reading. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like, share, subscribe, follow, repost, support the channel. I need to get watch hours up and then I can start doing super chats, because clearly everyone's wanting that. I don't offer free questions. I don't know why so many people are expecting that. I don't get paid for the channel. I don't know where people are getting the idea from that I do free readings. I don't. So if someone's offering that, I suggest you go and subscribe to their channel and give them the likes that you've been giving me, because it won't be happening on here. Okay, so we're moving on to Gemini. Oops, wrong deck. Spirit guides, universe, and angels, please stand beside me and guide me for Gemini's highest good. How is Gemini feeling in this first week of June 2025 with regards to one they're thinking about, dealing with, or manifesting in? 3 cards for how Gemini is feeling, please. So this is for the week ahead. How is Gemini feeling? Okay, so the challenge is being honest. Okay, speaking truths to people. Because the Knight of Swords has an urgent message to deliver. So you're either holding back on what you're saying to people, or you're just sugarcoating it, you know, people pleasing. You need to find your voice and be honest and upfront. Cut through the crap. Use that sword, yeah, wield it in an aggressive way and cut through the crap sooner so that you don't get led up the garden path. New moon reversed. Okay, so a new moon is the start of a new cycle, the start of hope. When it's reversed, it's like, you know, we don't feel hopeful. We feel like we're trapped in the crap that we're holding from the past. Pessimistic. Hi, Cindy. Queen of Swords reversed with the Page of Cups reversed. So, I mean, that vibe is like, I'm going to chop people's heads off if they come near me. You know, like, I don't want to know. It's like an assumption that, we're going to get hurt, okay? Because that's being cautious and people expressing emotions to us. I think this person is kind of like purposely putting people off. It's like, don't come near me, do you know what I mean? Like, let's see about the one that's on your mind, the one that you're dealing with or manifesting in. How are they feeling? Oh my goodness, there's a lot to look through. Okay, I'm going to keep these in the position that they landed because it's important. Right, we've got the Fool. The Fool reversed. So this is for your person now. The one that you're either thinking about, dealing with, or manifesting in. They don't want to take a leap of faith. They're dropping the burdens. They don't feel like they found a soulmate. They're trying to stop a tower with the Justice card. Okay, so that kind of says to me someone that's been scorned, that's been burned. Hi, Christy. 9 of Pentacles is a single energy, but let's read from the back. 5 of Pentacles reversed, coming out from the cold, seeing things clearly now, making decisions. Yeah, dropping the anxiety, losing libido, blocking people. Gemini, the lovers, there could be a Gemini. The Star reversed, 6 of Pentacles reversed. They got screwed over big time by someone and it's on their mind constantly. 7 of Pentacles, looking back at the past. 9 of Pentacles. This is someone who's newly single, guys. Someone's newly single. So this is, you know, recovery from heartache, heartbreak. Oh my God, that was all one combination. That's insane. They're single, they're abundant. But are they looking for love? The High Priestess the Queen of Wands reversed, and the Death card. You very much mirroring one another. This person's on like a bit of a spiritual journey at the moment. They're not looking for love necessarily. I don't think you're as healed as them. Their intuition, their faith, their trust in the divine is high. It doesn't mean that they want anything to do with anyone, but you kind of look with that Swords energy like very matter of fact, you know, very blunt. Ace of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, they feel like they lost a huge opportunity here. So they're Queen of Wands, you're Queen of Swords. You're both showing up as queens, which is you're both in your feminine energy. No one's taking action towards anyone. So you're on a similar timeline in terms of, I don't think you two are aware of each other. I don't think that you know one another exists, okay? And I think you've had similar situations in the past. So let's see what the outcome will be for next week. The Chariot. So there's going to be movement. It's the major arcana for Cancer. Movement, progress. It's upright as well. Determination to be victorious. The Six of Swords reversed with the Moon card. There's fear about what's ahead. I mean, we've all got our walls up when we've been through a lot in the past or recently. We put walls up, we're afraid of getting hurt. Queen of Pentacles. Finding stability, finding security, being contented, being a solid provider. I think this is their energy. Because they've got a lot to do with Pentacles here. So you've got the major for Aquarius, the major for Gemini on their side. There could be an Aquarius, there could be a Gemini. They got the Queen of Wands reversed. They're coming out from financial hardship. They're closing out a cycle and a missed opportunity, and they're becoming the Queen of Pentacles. They're becoming stability for themselves. It's a practical approach. Okay, so when are you two going to meet one another? Because I don't see that you're involved. It's like you're both getting over something from the past. when you're truly ready for it, winter time. Okay, so you're gonna have a good 6 months. A good 6 months of healing, okay, of opening up that heart chakra, of being able to temper yourself, you know, do shadow work, reflect, and then love will be more of an option in winter time. So like November, December, January, February. Let's see what was going on with them. They didn't have equal give and take alone. You feel like you're in this situation all by yourself, but it won't be like this forever. So not necessarily like excited to be single, but they realised that they were in a dead end like situation with whoever it was. That it wasn't reciprocal, it wasn't fair. Lay to rest, let go of lingering disputes and make peace. Lone path, needing to take time out or be on your own for a while. Yeah, this person's doing a lot of soul searching. Hi, thank you for the likes, welcome in. Ooh, copycat. They could feel like the person that they were with has kind of learnt a lot from observing and being allowed into their inner circle. They could feel like, you know, very deceived, like that was a mole coming in and taking all their knowledge, their know-how, and then using it, you know, against them. They could feel like someone just wanted the life that they have. They wanted to know how they got successful, so they could, you know, do the same. It wasn't really love. So what's going to be the point of this connection? Why is this person showing up in Gemini's reading? Express your love. It is important to let people know that you love them. You have nothing to lose. Okay, so you're showing up as having a future connection, but there's a need to, like I said at the beginning, it's like you're sugarcoating things or you're people pleasing. You're not coming out with your raw kind of like thoughts. This person doesn't want to be people pleased, okay? They want someone who's honest, who's genuine, who's not going to mess them around, who's going to tell it how it is, and put themselves, you know, like in a space where they feel like they can be vulnerable with them and vice versa, okay? Because they just don't want any caginess, they don't want any drama, they don't want to be duped or misled. Let's get messages from them. I need more balance. Let me hold you. They weren't giving closeness. They weren't giving love. They're looking for a Queen of Pentacles, okay? Because that's their vibe. They like to be hugged. They like to be held. They like to be sensual. They want to feel valued. They want to know, you know, that they are valued, that they're loved. Express your love. I need more balance. They're becoming very grounded, very secure, and they're looking for, you know, someone who's similar. I think you're too bitter to go towards this person. That's why it has to be 6 to 8 months before you're ready. It wouldn't be fair, would it, to expect love when your heart chakra is all blocked and clogged and, you know, you're pissed off. Okay, the dragonfly, be light-hearted, finding out, things coming to light, adapting, changing, healing. See, this is all about, you know, this person going through personal growth, ascension, spiritual growth, they're becoming zen, they're creating their own calm bubble, and, you know, I think you will be doing the same, to be honest, given time. Let's get some advice. Doing our best. We are all doing our best with the understanding and awareness we have in the moment. Any decision I take is okay, no matter the outcome. I make the best of any situation and learn as I go along. Okay, so there's no need to sit and get pissed off or be resentful or tell ourselves that we're stupid or we're foolish. None of that negative self-talk. We're all just doing the best that we can with the information that we have at the time. Okay, we learn, we grow, we put up, you know, more boundaries. We don't hold grudges. We forgive others for not knowing better or not doing better. And we immediately sort out our own ish, live our own best life, okay? Find inner peace, find external peace, be around people who are similar souls to us that just want to be happy, free, you know, that are able to be balanced and consider us as well as themselves. When you start living your best life, you bring your energy up, you grow, you evolve, you have the heart space to kind of reflect on the past, but in a way that it's not re-traumatizing you, and you attract in all the souls, all the energies, okay? Winter time, you're gonna have a winter romance snuggling by the fire. Hot chocolates. Romantic meals in restaurants, by fireplaces. Cuddling under blankets. Throwing snow at each other. Oh my god. You are going to be in love. It's going to happen when you've completely given up and you just like focused on yourself. It's going to happen when you least expect it. That's really nice. Oh my god, 5 is the number of change and you got 4 5s. Clarity, great transformation, major changes, opportunity, fast-paced forward process. You aren't a victim of circumstance, rather you are the beneficiary of it. If that weren't the case, life would be pretty dull. You will set yourself up for success in the long run if you are willing to adapt to this shift. Everything is working out for the best. At long last, you are accomplishing what you set out to do, and everything will work out perfectly in the end. That's making me want to cry, and it's not my reading. Okay, let's get you a crystal. You are a dragonfly, okay? So is this person. You're finding your balance, they're finding theirs. Then you're going to come into alignment in winter time. Apophyllite. Lepidolite. Aventurine. Turquoise and topaz. Okay, there's so much for, you've got for the heart, for the throat, and then for your third eye. So let's get all of those crystals for you. We've got, was it turquoise? Yeah. My tummy's rumbling and I'm going to have to get some pasta on the go. Lepidolite, that one as well. Aventurine, topaz and apophyllite. There's aventurine. So we want topaz and apophyllite. There's apophyllite. Topaz. Okay. Apophyllite. What it is, apophyllite acts like a teleportation device to places transcendent. That's apophyllite. Often sourced from enchanted India, birthplace of Tantra, Yoga, Naga Champa, apophyllite clears skepticism, cynicism, and logic from the spiritual path. Who needs it? Anyone looking for that ray of light from on high to hit them with something good. Where to put it? Wherever you practice religion, meditate, channel, or pray. When to use it? When the spiritual life feels like a moving target. When you feel skeptical about your true purpose on earth. When you feel like your yeah but thoughts are dishonouring the innermost you. Beam yourself up, way up. See, that's apophyllite. Topaz. There's topaz. I didn't think topaz looked like that. Topaz is the world's hardest silicon-based mineral. Its name alludes to the Sanskrit word for fire. In the Middle Ages, it was believed to cure crazy. Anyone burning the midnight oil or the candle at both ends, burning bridges or all of the above, that's the people that need it. Ooh. Where to put it? Wherever the action needs to happen. When to use it? When you're aiming in the right direction, but you keep misfiring. If you've got some sort of ambition that you keep falling flat on, get yourself some topaz. It gives you that inner fire, that go-getting, you know, like you'll shoot and you won't miss. Okay. I need to get me some topaz. Passion is totally indispensable, but if you're not careful with it, it might burn you up. Call on topaz to transform wild obsessions into laser-like focus and burning desires into getting things done. Increase your firepower. Aventurine for the heart chakra. Okay, aventurine. Shimmering aventurine, the good luck stone, is a translucent green quartz containing particles that create a glittery effect called, appropriately, aventurescence. Its heart-centered, happy-go-lucky vibes are a reminder that this life on Earth experiment is supposed to be fun. Who needs it? Melancholic inhabitants of ruts and funks, anybody with a side hustle. Where to put it? In your pocket or on poker night, wherever you encounter people, places and things hell-bent to bring you down to gutter level. When you find yourself in a crisis of confidence and it's time to wake up, clean up and re-up your shine. So if you're feeling glum, if you're feeling down, if you're feeling like everyone's out to get you, no one wants the best for you, get yourself some aventurine. Okay, it'll help you to glow back up again. Lepidolite. That's what it looks like. Lepidolite. Hi, little bit. What it is, lepidolite is a lithium-infused mica with rose and lavender-hued spa vibes. Who needs it? The perpetually frazzled, the oh-so-cerebral type A workaholics. Where to put it? In a bubble bath, on the meditation cushion, in the fetal position when the pressure to be successful, fit and fabulous 24/7, 365 is too much. When to use it? When freaking out, or to prevent that, put the phone on Do Not Disturb. Hold lepidolite in each palm and just let yourself be for 5 minutes. Relax the muscles between your shoulder blades. Lengthen your breaths and let go of all the drama. It wasn't yours to begin with anyway. Enter your chill zone, guys. Turquoise, let's have a look. Oh, that's pretty, isn't it? I love turquoise. Brilliant blue-green turquoise has been rocked by humans longer than almost anything, since like 5000 BC. From Lhasa to Marrakesh to Tucson, turquoise is, was, and always will be both go-to protector and fashion statement. Who needs it? Anyone whose voice has gone AWOL. Where to put it? Set in sterling silver rings, big old belt buckles, and bolo ties. On the podium, open mic night, and wherever else you need to speak up or speak out. When to use it? When you feel disconnected from the things that make you human, when you've got something to express, get it out with turquoise. Speak your truth. There's a lot here about speaking your truth, isn't there? Like, you're going through a lot of like transformational energy, and be honest, you know, be bold, be brave, find peace, okay? Heal, move forward, let go of grudges, or have your boundaries up. And someone else who also wants no nonsense is going to be really attracted to that. Take care, Gemini. Oh, hang on. I never pulled one of these for you. Any final advice for Gemini, please? Break through boundaries. Achieve personal growth by pushing beyond boundaries. Okay, so whatever you shy away from, maybe don't this time. Maybe don't. Okay. And that doesn't have to be. Personal growth it's not about career success or material status or wealth. It's not about anything other than like what areas you need to focus on. You need to becoming like someone that has boundaries, that says no when you need to say no, that challenges anyone that isn't correct in what they're thinking or saying about you. You know, like you need to fly your line, okay, and be true to yourself, and yeah, confidently challenge anything that you're not happy with. Okay, take care. Don't forget to give me a like, share, subscribe, follow, repost, support the channel. There's so much here about using your voice. Geminis can be emotional, but they can be cut off from their emotion as well. You're the twin for a reason, and we never know what we're going to get with you. So if you do love someone, let them know. You know, if you know that you shy away from expressing love, you know, like try to work on it, whatever you feel like. You know, often people who we've had serious relationships with, they will tell something to us about ourselves that we really don't feel comfortable to hear. But it's often the truth as well. It's just, they know us better than we know ourselves, and you know everything about them better than they know themselves, but try to hear the advice, even if it's not delivered in a very nice way. What has the last relationship told us about ourselves, or whoever it was that hurt us all those years ago? Could there have been an ounce of truth? Okay, on to Cancer. Spirit guides, the universe, and angels, please stand beside me and guide me for Cancer's highest good. How is Cancer feeling in this first week of June 2025 with regards to one they're thinking about, dealing with, or manifesting in? Three cards for how Cancer's feeling, please. Spirit guides, the universe, and angels, please stand beside me and guide me for Cancer's highest good. Give me three cards for Cancer. How is Cancer feeling? The Six of Cups reversed. You could feel like you've lost a soulmate, or someone was found out not to be a true soulmate. The Nine of Cups reversed. You're very unhappy. You feel like you want to be in love. Nine of Cups is like being satisfied, contented, being single, or contented with how we have things currently. But you have that reversed. The Four of Wands. We've got the Magician reversed, the Five of Wands upright, inner and external conflict, Four of Swords reversed, restless, Four of Wands. You really are heavily focused on getting stability with, you know, a living situation, moving in with someone. Hi, welcome in. Okay, so I don't think you're dealing with anyone right now. I think you're trying to manifest. Four of Wands is like marriage, moving in together, exclusive, you know, getting on a mortgage together. Everyone knows that this is a serious commitment. The Temperance, okay, so this could be someone who is Sagittarius, or it could be Someone that's just, they're struggling to manage their emotions because it came out in the challenge position. The Wheel of Fortune reversed with the Five of Cups. Wow. Someone is grieving. Okay, they're seriously grieving. Did I not put those away? Someone's seriously grieving, guys. They're stuck in a cycle of mourning. I don't know if they screwed up or the other person did, but it's... it's just going round and round in circles. They need to break themselves free from that thought pattern. Could be a karmic connection. I don't think this is someone that you're aware of yet. Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so now they're wanting to make an offer. They're wanting to date. Well, they need to pick carefully and wisely, don't they? The Six of Pentacles upright in the outcome, with the Eight of Swords as the challenge. Someone's up in their head about getting a fair connection. Something that has equal investment of time, money and energy. The Empress, but the Empress is reversed. The Empress is all four queens. She's the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups. She has the emotions, the finances, you know. She's always going to be abundant in how she looks and what she has. She's an empath. She's the ultimate empath, the ultimate nurturer. She thinks about what's best for everyone. She's very calming, very caring, incredibly creative. She can create from zero as many times as she needs to. But something's happened to this Empress, okay? She's reversed, so her crown has fallen. I think you're the Empress, Cancer. We've got the Death reversed and the Ace of Cups reversed, okay? So this is what has caused grief, sadness, loss, regret for you and for this person, whoever this is. So I'm going to get a timeline because I don't think that you know who this is and I don't think they know who you are. When is this person going to come in, please? The one that's showing up in Cancer's reading. Divine timing is at play. What will be the nature of this connection? This Knight of Pentacles is just investing in the wrong people completely. There could be a Sagittarius or there could be someone that just like panic proposes to everyone they meet. Gratitude. You need to be grateful for the love already present in your life to attract more of it. Okay, so when you and this person are happy being independent, then the universe will decide that you get each other. Okay, that's a very clear message here. What have they been doing? What's this person been doing wrong? Okay, so they keep getting cheated on. Sneaky snake going behind your back, deceitful swindler. Forgiving, they didn't mean to hurt you, but you're holding on to it. Forgiving helps you to get past it. They're just investing in like low quality people. They deserve someone who is an empress, and you are an empress. Okay, you deserve to be in love, to be healed from the past. So in order to turn these cards around, we need to get out of this vibe. Okay, we need to release that. The Empress's job is to attract, it's not to chase. And if you overly focus on what's gone on previously or how much you want something going forward, it's not going to manifest, it's going to like block. You need to surrender what you want to the divine. Love's disguise, go beyond superficial looks and see who they truly are. Yeah, they need to stop the chasing people for what they look like. They're too much focused on what someone looks like, and they're not taking the time to let people prove who and what they really are. Everyone needs to slow down. You know, if they keep getting scorned, it's because they're picking someone based off what they look like. You can have an attractive partner, a very attractive partner, that's also a good person. They exist. You don't need to pick someone just like for what they look like and then they have like a terrible character. Total drama. This person is like addicted to the drama. They need to stop it. Stop going for drama. They're codependent. They always have to be with someone. They're not like low confidence, low self-esteem. They need to be happy solo. Addiction, codependent, I told you. Obsession, possession, controlling. You know what really puts people off? If someone is messaging night and day. If someone messages night and day, they get really like hella put off. They don't like it. I would be like getting the ick so bad if... I don't mean when you're clearly like responding back constantly and you're dead excited and you're flirting, because that's reciprocal. But if someone's just like, how are you, how are you, how are you, and it's not going anywhere, stop asking. You know, like if you keep sending messages to someone and they're a bit lackluster in the response, or they leave it ages before replying, read the room. You know what I mean? Like you don't need to... Ooh, they're just like codependent. They need to grow and change. You don't want them when they're in that like clingy vibe. That's no good. You got a clinger. Let's get you some advice. So divine timing is at play. So you can relax knowing that this is going to happen. You're going to meet someone, that they're going to treat you like the empress that you are. Okay, but they've got some growing to do, and so have you. Cultivate stillness. Take time to reflect. Find balance in your life, okay? You have support. You're in good company. The universe has got this, okay? They know what you want. They're making it work. But they need the time and the space to do it now. You need to surrender it, okay? Give over to the divine. Commitment. I'm committed to my growth and dreams. I set routines and habits that help me evolve into my fullest potential. Even though I may not see the physical manifestation of my desires, I know they are vibrationally manifested and they're on their way to me. Did I not just say that? Unlimited. I create my reality with the thoughts I think and things I focus on. I'm unlimited in my ability to create a beautiful life full of good and love. Okay, so this is sacred geometry. So is this. You get sacred geometry in churches, mosques, okay, anywhere religious, because the universe is infinite and it has no beginning and it has no end. You're right in the middle of whatever pattern you see. You're not separate to it. You're not disconnected from it. You're right in the middle of it, okay? And energy is flowing away from you and flowing towards you. Okay, so know that what you're supposed to have, you will have. Picture the life that would make you really happy, okay? And then surrender it to the divine and say, I trust that this is going to come. Angels, I want you to assist me. And now I'm going to surrender this over to you, okay? It's over to you. And I'm going to live my best life and do what's best for me and take care of myself. Tell myself positive things, positive affirmations, positive self-talk. I want love, I deserve love, and I will have love. It's all in hand, okay? Like, oh, I didn't see that one that was stuck to the back. Sunglasses, watching, looking, stalking, gaslighted. Oh my God, we don't want a stalker. We don't want a stalker. This person's so clingy and they've got trust issues. They probably like accuse their partners of like all sorts, and then it breaks down. It's total drama with this person, so they've got to change. You've got some change to do as well. No, we don't want anyone that's stalking us. That's creepy. Authentic expression. Express yourself authentically to release inner freedom and creativity. So you may need to talk about how you're feeling, not just hold it in. Cancer, like when you hold in toxic energy, it's a bit like, when you rearrange your room and the feng shui is much better because you just sort of move furniture around and make space for stuff and declutter. Put mirrors in different places, put toilet seats down, open up windows, like do different things to remodel, your insides as well as your outsides. Your inside world as well as your exterior world, like remodel, because the energy's got to flow better. There's a lot of blocks at the moment, and you'll get really creative, and the more you kind of like change up your ways, the more ideas you'll get and the different routes the energy can flow. Yeah. Let's pick you a crystal and then I'll get you an angel number. The moon. Okay, the moon is Pisces energy. It's about facing your fears. It's about dealing with feelings and emotions. Calcite for the sacral chakra, giving you courage. Calcite. I think I've seen that. Well, I've seen green and orange calcite. Okay. Okay, I'm going to go with orange calcite. And then I'll read you the green one as well. Okay, so that's calcite. Orange calcite is the hot-blooded, artistic, love-on-the-brain wild child of the calcite family. Artists holding the proverbial paintbrush and staring at the proverbial blank canvas needs this. Anyone whose sex life needs a little more life needs this. Where to put it? The honeymoon suite, the studio. Okay, that's creepy because this was talking about being creative, wasn't it? Expressing yourself. Okay, don't close off, don't hide. Allow yourself to express how you're feeling. Talk it out, paint it out, sketch it out. Unlock your creativity. When you want to add some energy to your creative process or take on the Kama Sutra one page at a time, get with orange calcite sun-kissed vibes. Green calcite, okay? Green calcite is the emo, honest to a fault, believes in storybook endings, tree hugger of the calcite family. Who needs it? Anyone who finds themselves lost in the forest of doubt without a map. Libras, okay? Libras are so indecisive because they struggle to find balance all the time, okay? That they always see things from both sides and they can't make a decision what to do, okay? They overanalyze everything. Where to put it? Against your chest when making important decisions regarding how you want to spend the finite, precious time you have on earth. When to use it? When your heart is asking for something but you aren't listening. The heart wants what it wants, the mind wants what it thinks the heart should want. Call on the energy of green calcite to nudge that push and pull in the heart's favour. Live out your heart's desire. That's really nice. That's really, really nice. Though both of those couldn't be more poignant, could they? Two 112, it's up to you. Someone watching over you. Good fortune, unforeseen forces, and direction. Even if it seems like you're not making any meaningful progress, things are moving in the right direction. If you see this number, it's a sign that everything will work out in your favour and your dreams will come true soon. That's beautiful. That's really, really nice energy. Okay, so get your trust back. You're in good company. Believe, okay? Divine timing is at play. Just express gratitude for everything that's going well. Get creative, okay? You're either thinking, you're internalizing your feelings, you're blocking them, you're not showing anyone the true you. Okay, so find artistic ways to express yourself through fashion, through art, you know, make jewellery, dye clothes, model things out of clay. I don't know. You know, intuition and creativity is like, it comes from the same place. You can't, if someone's constantly doubting themselves, they cannot sit and sketch out something awesome. You know, they have to be brave, they have to trust themselves, they have to go with a kind of flow and be confident in their vision. They can't, you know, bite their fingers and just live in fear because, you know, sometimes you produce stuff you're not totally happy with, sometimes you come up with something brilliant. You've just got to let those creative juices flow. Don't stifle yourself, don't suppress it, don't be embarrassed by it, just let go. Okay, so we're going to go on to Leo. Spirit guides, universe and angels, please stand beside me and guide me for Leo's highest good. How is Leo feeling in this first week of June 2025 with regards to when they're thinking about, dealing with or manifesting in? 3 cards for Leo, please. Anyone who is the sign of Leo. We've got the Knight of Swords reversed, the Ten of Wands reversed, and the Ten of Cups. So, one of 2 things is possible. You could be striving for family unity, family harmony, if you have children. You could be dropping the burdens and really holding back. You're not just, delivering messages willy-nilly. You're tempering yourself. Or you could be releasing the need to start a family, if that's something you've been overly focused on. The Ace of Cups, okay. Being in love or self-love. That cup is huge and overflowing. The Hermit reversed. Lunar eclipse. This is a time of major growth, major change. You're coming out of Hermit energy and there's a lot of feelings and emotions coming to the surface. Heavy change, heavy transformation, uncomfortable change, uncomfortable transformation. Okay, so your person has the Hanged Man and the Four of Wands reversed. Okay, I'm just going to pick those up because they landed on the floor. Now the Hanged Man. Actually, the Hanged Man is reversed, isn't it? That's someone who's really stubborn. They're very, very stubborn. They're only saying things from their perspective. And it's to do with stability and how to have a relationship, a marriage, have their home. Their ideas, their preconceived ideas about how things should be or could be, is creating blocks, delays, imbalance, disunity, something like this. I'm not answering questions. I'm going through the zodiac signs. Okay, so you need to watch your sign. The Two of Wands in the challenge position. Okay, so we don't know what's ahead of us. We're at a fork in the road. We don't know which way to go. The Seven of Wands. Competitive, combative, determined. Right, we've got the Hierophant reversed, the Nine of Wands reversed, and the Ten of Swords upright. Someone's just stopping trying, okay, and it's causing them a lot of pain. It's going against their better judgment with the Hierophant reversed. I think the person showing up in your reading is like hella focused on providing themselves with stability. They're really bothered about the fact that they don't have a home that they own, or they're not in a joint union. They're very envious of other people and they're really determined to get it. The Two of Swords reversed. Ten of Swords is the end of a cycle. Nine of Wands is dropping the burdens after a while of being challenged. It's the wounded warrior coming out of that. Is the end of a cycle of pain, fear, anxiety. The Hierophant reversed. We've done something against our better judgment. Ten of Wands to the Nine of Wands reversed. Two of Swords reversed is we're no longer ignoring the issue. The Four of Cups reversed is we're becoming open to love again. There's major feelings coming up, major transformation, change that we're not necessarily comfortable with, we're resisting it. Interesting. You could be dealing with a Taurus or about to have a Taurus come into your life. You don't have to be. There's a lot of fire energy. Someone who's at a crossroads, someone who's determined to have their Four of Wands and very stubborn about it. You're kind of, they're all about acquiring. You're all about acquiring, they're all about acquiring wealth and status. You're all about emotional change, growth, balance, thoughts, clearing out of thoughts, letting go of fear. Becoming open to love again. If this is going to come together, when will it happen? The one that's going through a lot of growth and expansion, when will they meet, Leo? In October. What will be the nature of this connection? Divine timing. Be patient while things are unfolding. This connection is worth the wait. Oh my goodness me. Oh my goodness me. This connection is worth the wait. I'm not going to pull any shadow stuff for them because I don't think that you've had a relationship with them already. I just think they're grafting at the moment. I think they're really career focused. I'm going to get you some advice, okay? Because you seem to be going through a lot emotionally. Creator of happiness, I reclaim my power to create my own joy and happiness. It is not dependent on any outside source or individual, therefore it cannot be taken away. It can always be found within me. I am connected to the earth. Okay, so everything that's beautiful that you see around you in life, you are privy to that. You get to see it, you get to feel a part of this beautiful world. Okay, you're not disconnected, you're part of this sacred geometry. Energy, it's not created nor is it destroyed. It's a constant flow, and you are right in the middle of all that beautiful universe. Okay, great things are happening around you, to you, for you. You're causing greatness. Divine timing is at play. Something's going to happen in October. Ooh, I like that. True self. Discover and express your true self to return to inner authenticity. Okay, so you need to have a real think about what you want for yourself. Is there anything that's really missing from your life? Because that's the answer. Let's get you an angel number and we'll get you some crystals. An angel number for Leo, please. 0808. That's the Lion's Gate, isn't it? 8th of the 8th. Wealth, empathy, promises, commitment, affection, inner strength, auspicious outcomes. You will enter a time of expansion, so begin taking steps towards achieving your ultimate objective immediately. Finances will miraculously improve. Oh, and somebody has their mind set on you. Oh my God. Let's get you some crystals. Venus. Venus is the goddess of love and beauty. Venus will give you courage. activate the sacral chakra to feel creative, sexy, vibey. Kunzite. Ooh, connection to the crown chakra. Connection to the divine. Let's look for kunzite. Okay. There it is. Kunzite. A high vibe, lithium infused lilac pink stone that glows with an energy that could be described in a word as cuddly. Who needs it? Anyone with a heavy heart about something. Collectors of good vibrations, where to put it. Place on your heart and breathe deeply of kunzite cotton candy essence, or hold in your left hand and whisper sweet nothings to yourself. When to use it, call on kunzite after a breakup or a major disappointment, or when you're beating yourself up about something. You don't need permission to be here, you belong. If you forget that, pause, tap into kunzite's pink prismatic vibration and let love rule. Open up your love channel. Okay, you belong here, Leo. That's become the narrative for you, hasn't it? Find what gives you joy, find what gives you happiness outside of, people. Because you'll meet people who are like-minded and into the same stuff as you. The more hobbies you get, the more places you visit, the more active you are. It's impossible to be lonely, but you can be lonely when you're physically around a lot of people. Like if you don't get them, if you don't feel like you can relate to them, that can be really, really lonely. So you need to, be around people that get you, that are into what you're into, this kind of stuff. Okay, take care, Leo. I love that you got the Lionsgate number, 8th of August. Divine timing. Okay, so love is in hand. Find what things make you buzz. Let go of any guilt to do with family, to do with children, to do with past relationships. Let go of it, okay? You don't deserve to live unhappily or drenched in guilt or remorse. You don't need to do that. We do what we do with information that we have at the time. Feel the emotion, let it pass. Forgive yourself. And then just choose happiness, Choose to be around people that like what you like, and things will flow a lot more easily. Okay, on to Virgo. have a shuffle. Hi, welcome into the chat. I'm going through the signs. I'm just on the sign of Virgo. I've done all the signs from Aries. I'll be taking a break and doing the other 6 signs later or tomorrow, probably later. Because I've been sat for 3 hours by the time I finish this. And my ankles are swelling. I've got books to mark and I need to exercise as well. Spirit guides, the universe and angels, please stand beside me and guide me for Virgo's highest good. How is Virgo feeling in this first week of June, so the week ahead, 2025, with regards to the one they're thinking about dealing with or manifesting in? 3 cards for Virgo, please. How is Virgo feeling, first of all? The 7 of Cups reversed, so not just daydreaming and thinking about all the different options and what direction to go next. Not just being at a crossroads, but being delusional, okay? Like we've crossed over from daydreaming into total fantasy and delusion, okay? So you're really heavily thinking about your future and which direction to go next. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the loves as well. 2 of Swords upright, 8 of Swords reversed. We're trying to mentally get ourselves free from this idea that we're trapped. Okay, we're no longer going to be indecisive. We're going to set our minds and our hearts on a goal, okay, or a set of goals and get focused. Whoops. 9 of Pentacles reversed with the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, you are looking to invest. You're looking to invest serious time, money and energy into another person. You want to go steady with someone, basically. Okay, so in your energy, this person is coming up. We've got the Queen of Wands reversed and the Strength card. So there could be a fire sign because we've got a lot of fire here. There could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Heavy Sagittarius energy, heavy Leo energy. This person's trying to be emotionally strong. They feel angry. They feel bad-tempered, they feel weak. So what is making them feel like that? They've got responsibilities being a queen. They could have children, a high-powered job, a home that they take care of, parents that they take care of. The first quarter moon upright. So they're at the beginning of a moon phase. The beginning of a cycle, okay? This transformation ahead. There begins to be a sense of hope, optimism when we get the first quarter moon. Ace of Pentacles is reversed though. There could be a large amount of money outgoing. Or we could have, you know, failed at the last minute to acquire some sort of promotion or upgrade. Now we've got a full moon, okay? So This is Pisces energy. It's about being brave. Even when we're afraid, we must walk forwards anyway. Following our intuition, you can see the third eye. The Nine of Swords came out as well. It flipped over on top of my hand. The Nine of Swords is fear, anxiety. Okay, so the Fool realises that even though he's afraid, even though things are unknown, we must walk forwards anyway, even in the dark. We must continue. Right, in the challenge position, we've got the Ten of Cups. We've got the Three of Wands reversed. So failing to take action because of fear, anxiety. When it comes to family, when it comes to creating a happy family life, doing what's best to create a healthy, happy family home. You know, these two swans are necks wrapped around each other. The cygnets are swimming around them, all happy. Everyone's cup is full. Someone's afraid. It's not you that's afraid because you've made a choice, okay? So I think this person is afraid. They're afraid of failing, of not being able to provide. The Queen of Wands reversed. They may feel like things are not going well for them at the moment. In terms of their goals, in terms of optimism, that could be at a low. Let's get one more. You don't want to be single, Virgo. You got the Nine of Pentacles reversed and you're like, I'm here trying to like grow and expand with someone. I want to be the Ten of Pentacles. So I don't know what this person's problem is. Maybe it's a lack of money, lack of career success. They could be Leo, they could be Sagittarius, they could be really heavily about status, wealth, how they look to other people. Five of Swords, verbal arguments, disagreements. Someone could be pushing you away and it's causing you to feel frustrated. You could be ready to make promises to this person and they don't feel like they're ready. It's down to self-esteem, okay? Like they actually want to provide and feel good about how they provide. They don't want to start something they can't finish. What's the nature of this connection, please? Patience. Some things still need to be dealt with for this connection to manifest, okay? You need to give them time and space to get sorted out. Stop stressing about it. Stop worrying about it. Okay, it's not for you to control when this Ten of Cups comes together. Virgos can be micromanagers. You can micromanage people at times. You need to like let things have a bit of space to grow and evolve, you know, like organically. What's this person? What are they worried about? Or what's not gone well for them? Mirror. Mirroring each other, self-image, relationships reflect our wounds, introspection. You're both like needing to be the leader. You're both needing to take control in order to feel secure. Okay. I left because you told me to. I'm too afraid to talk to you, being more selfish. Oh my god. Maybe you gave them an ultimatum and it didn't go the way that you hoped. Something like this. Let's have a look at their shadow, because there's definitely something going on with them. Why have they got the Strength card and the Queen of Wands reversed? Why have they got the Ace of Pentacles reversed? Dream world. Living in a fantasy land. Illusions, not real love. False hope. Tries to sell you a pipe dream. No substance. Evasive. Being burned. Afraid to love someone again. Unhealed trauma runs away. Undecided. Choosing between lovers. Competing for affection. Mechanical. Going through the motions. Checked out routine. This is quite a lost person. Okay, they don't really know what it's like to be settled and happy settled. Like they've not had that before. They've tried being in love, they've tried being settled, and it hasn't worked for them. So they could be someone that self-sabotages or picks the wrong kind of people and then kind of blames them for why it hasn't worked out. They may at times confuse themselves and get with people and stay with them for periods thinking that's what they're supposed to do. That does not sound fun, any of that. None of that sounds like, you know, you should be able to fall in love and like be exquisitely happy at who you're with, you know, at least for a few years. Like, that's the point. We're not doing it for what it looks like or because it's what we think we're supposed to be doing. That's called settling. That's not nice. That's not nice to you. It's not nice to them to do that. When is this person going to be ready for Virgo? Because Virgo's wanting to invest. When you're truly ready for it. So you may be rushing to get to the finish line, Virgo, but it's there's something needs to go on before this comes together for you and for them. Remember, we had the Mirror card that came out. Perhaps you're worried about getting to the finish line more than being with the right person. This is like collective for the sign of Virgo at the moment. I've done all the signs from Aries 3 to Virgo. I'll do the other 6 signs later. I've got some other things to do today that I must get done, and I need a break. Temporary relief. Distractions aren't a quick fix for deeper issues. Missed chances, don't have regrets, cherishing moments together. If this person's not careful, they're gonna like just go through so many different people, and you know, you're wasting time on the wrong ones, aren't you? If you waste time or you push people away when it is going well, like it's just there's only so much life to live, so we want to stop wasting our time, pick, you know, carefully, or stay single if we need to. Like, some things still need to be dealt with for this connection to manifest. It's on both sides, guys. Don't overinvest in people when they're not ready for it. Read the room. Let's get you, let's get one more from here, and then I'll get you some advice. They don't want to hear it. Okay, so you can't force this person to heal their issues. Like, they need time to grow. So you might go, well, I know what your problem is, or I just know what you need, or it's okay, I can work this to make it right for the both of us. But they got some quite deep stuff to work on. It's not a competition, it's not a race, okay? Let things grow. This is what you're manifesting in, so this is a future, very important, very profound connection for you. Inner peace. Find and maintain inner peace to enjoy tranquility and stability. Okay, you need to be more patient. It's not a competition. Find your inner peace, calm yourself down. Intentions. Today is a fresh start. No matter how my day was yesterday, I can make of today whatever I want. My intention for the day is... Write your intention and take this card behind your door so you may remember as you leave your house. Ooh. See, this is advice for both of you, okay? The divine's not going to let you be together until you're both in a healthy space for it to happen. Let's get you an angel number. 2222, feminine forces, relationships, balance, prosperity, efficiency, patience, and humility. You can do everything by yourself, but life is to be shared. Partner up with the right spirit and you'll become a force. Honor commitments and people around. Don't judge them. Listen. Okay, so this is about learning to cooperate. Okay, learning to work together, learning to compromise, learning to listen. It's not your way or the highway. Okay, time to slow down and work with the situation, not against it. It's not a fight, it's not a competition. We're not competing with our person, okay? We're supporting them. We're giving them space to grow. We're giving them tools to succeed. We are not constantly directing them or bossing them about. Right, let's get you some crystals. Crystals for Virgo, please. White quartz, crown chakra. White quartz. Well, that's quartz, but let's see if there's white quartz. Okay, I think this is it. White quartz. What is it? Among the most abundant minerals on the planet, clear quartz is everywhere, but it's far from basic. A master manifester, quartz is programmable. So give it a job to do and get busy. Who needs it? Rock hounds. Quartz intensifies the power of all the stones in your crystal collection. Geminis. Where to put it? Between your eyebrows during meditation. When to use it? When you find yourself believing the limitations your mind puts in front of you. Call on quartz to help you see through the illusions. Clear the mind of self-doubt. Surrender to the will of the universe and start manifesting the impossible. Enhance your vision. Okay, take care, everyone. Thank you for the likes, the loves. Please follow, subscribe, repost, support the channel, and I'll see you later for the other 6 signs.